Okay, so most important of all is a clear argument. If an argument is not clear, then it's pretty much impossible to do well in any essay, but it's definitely impossible to do well in the John Locke Prize. And I'll give you some tips for how you can make sure that your argument is clear on the next slide. It's also quite important for a winning essay that it's persuasive. An okay essay doesn't need to be that persuasive. It just needs to be solid and, be broadly accurate and have some good points, some good evidence. But really prize-winning ones would persuade the reader that your argument is a good one and that it maybe even persuade them to agree with you. And then definitely we need our essays to be ordered in a logical and thoughtful manner, because otherwise it doesn't matter if it's the best argument in the world. If there's 4 parts to the argument and you make them the wrong way round, then the argument might not make any sense. And if someone doesn't understand it, then they're definitely not going to be persuaded by it. And I've already said that accuracy is really important, but you really want to be supporting pretty much every claim that you make, every main sort of step in your logic or in your argument needs to be supported with evidence or by showing that someone else has taken a similar step or shown why your step is true in another text, and then say why we should believe them. Because it's all very well saying, let's take an example of I'm showing, or we can assume that chocolate ice cream is nice because my friend Fred said that it is. Well, that's not proof because we don't know that Fred is right, that the chocolate ice cream is nice. It might be horrible, but we want to know not just that someone else said it before, even if that person is Plato or someone a really famous scientist. We don't just want to know why they said it, but we want to know that they said it and that they have really good evidence for it, or that they had a really good argument for it. So if you are looking at other people's texts or other people's arguments, we still need some evidence as to why they are right and we should believe them. Ideally, you will engage with some other, I've put writers' ideas. It doesn't have to be, you don't explicitly have to say other writers have argued this or something. If you do, then that can be really, really good. And that's what people in the main prize will do. But for the junior prize, you don't need to do that. But it's good if you show, and the best essays at the junior competition will show that there are definitely other views out there that other people have, and you will engage with them and say, well, one person, some people might argue this, or certain types of people might argue this. And you've definitely got to respond to the most important counter argument. And it needs to be a strong counter argument, because if you win a fight against someone who is the weakest person in the world, then that's not a very impressive achievement. What you want to do is you want to win a competition against another really, really good competitor. Or there's no point winning a spelling competition against someone, against a baby, because anyway, pretty much anyone can do that. So what you want to do is your argument needs to beat another really good argument. So the counter argument should be a really good argument, shouldn't be a rubbish one. It should be a really good one, but you're showing why your argument is just a bit better than that argument. It's even better than, okay? And obviously you need to have a high degree of accuracy. So don't just read something on the internet and think it's true, because 9 times out of 10 it isn't. So really do check for accuracy, because otherwise you might write a really brilliant essay. If you just get a couple things wrong, then there's no way you can win the prize, okay?